about how he posted that picture with
Right.
the Jake with the third party, and we never actually like looked into it or anything like that because I just kind of left it.
Right.
But I think it's more for me moving forward, like obviously for like co-parenting and stuff as well. I know he's going to need to get in touch eventually. So it felt like it was to get a reaction. Remember we were saying he posted that picture.
Right.
So I just wanted to see more so like what's his current energy towards me, like what's his intention with that? Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Can I just check before we start? So am I right in saying that I can get the link to this on YT? Is that right?
Oh, bless you. I'm sorry to hear that, my lovely. All the energies for...
I'm going to start recording it, right? We're just...
Okay, I've got the friendship card. So I've got the friendship card, okay? And I feel like that with you and him, at the minute, it's not about a relationship. It's about building back the friendship, building back everything, understanding what you need to do to coming in forwards, okay? To have compromise, to have compromise, okay? But at the minute, you're not seeing it like that, okay? You're seeing it as that they've been doing things like behind your back in a sense, but I don't feel they have. So at the minute, you're feeling like as if that they've been like they've been deceptive towards you. But I don't feel they are. There's something telling me that was all had to be put into place for a reason, like with that situation that occurred and happened, right? But I feel like at the minute, with the word commitment, they're a little bit taken back by it, okay? Because I get the commitment card. So what that means is, and as I say that, that's why I need to clear my throat. You need to not worry about the commitment side of it in regards with love.
No.
Like, it's about commitment in regards with sorting this stuff out for your daughter.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Okay, so this is about trust. This is about bringing things in and just going with the flow. Okay,
yeah.
Now, I do feel like he will start going with the flow, but I feel you need to start going with the flow, and I do feel that he will get back in contact within the next 3 weeks. There's something to do with the next 3 weeks, okay? So I just need to know how it was left, because I've got reconciliation, so I do feel like that they are going to come forwards, they are going to get in contact, and the temptation's there already. But how was it left? Because
nothing, it was just the New Year's Eve, member, and never got back. But remember, sorry, I've got a sore head, that's why I've got this thing on my head. The last thing was New Year's Eve, and then
all what I just need to know is
he posted
how
a picture.
It was left. Was it you that left the message last, or was it him?
Yeah, it was me.
Okay, I feel like there just needs to be a message. Hey, how's it going? How was Christmas or whatever? Because I get change, all right? But what you're going to need to do is message them and just explain to them about what's the situation for your daughter and all of that. But there needs to be some sort of boundaries here. You know? Yeah, there needs to be some sort of boundaries put into place. So like that he can have that connection with her, and that how it will be to start with, it might just be that he just wants to have that rather than have a love relationship.
Yeah. Because
I'm not saying he won't. I'm not saying he won't, but for the time being, it's going to be that it needs to be like.
I'm more back the way now, like just with everything. Do you know what I mean? Like I think I've been able to process a lot more, but it was more with him posting that picture. Remember when they were away and stuff?
Yeah.
When we thought that she was totally gone.
Yeah, I feel she is. I feel it was just that because it was to make up numbers.
Right. But it's just because it's not. I'm not meaning this in like a deceiving way. It's more that
I feel like he is coming back because I get the.
I know that she's quite a bad influence, if you know what I mean. Like when he's around her, he doesn't get in contact with Ruby. Do you know what I mean? I'm not meaning that like more so for myself. It's because of Ruby as well. Do you know what I mean? Because of her energy around him.
Yeah, well, I feel that he's going to come back because I feel that he wants to come back as well. But you are going to be the one that has to open that pathway.
The door, yeah.
The door. So message him, be like, hey, how are you? How's it going? And Happy New Year. What's the plans for this year?
Yeah. Okay.
Moving forward, say moving forward for your daughter.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
As I get the communication card.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And it's that communication, like the key to that door, because you're going to open that up, that communication. And that is what's going to help everything else open up how it needs to. Because at the minute, it's not making any sense. It's not going anywhere. It's very distant, yeah? And it's like a part of it's there. And then when it doesn't suit, it's gone again. And then it becomes distant. So you need to be the one who's going to be the bigger person. Message him, say, hey, how are you? How's it going? Happy New Year. What's the plans for this year with our daughter moving forwards?
Yeah.
That is all you need to put. Boom. When you put it like that, I feel that he will get in contact with you and he will say to you how he does want to have connection with his daughter. And I've got the lifetime partner card. So yeah, again, that shows that this is who we're talking about. He will have connection with his daughter. And that will be the first thing that he does, okay? And that is how you've got to do it. Gradually do it like that. So he can rebuild your trust. You can rebuild his trust. Then that's when the next part will come in with soulmate, okay?
Yeah.
But at the minute, it's not going anywhere. It's just very complicated because it's been left like that. You know what I mean? It's got to be that someone's got to open that door because otherwise it becomes complicated. And we don't want complicatedness because obviously there's a child involved. It needs to be more settled and it needs to be a new learning moving forwards. So in regards, and
like I was saying, I think it's like maybe it's not that I don't want it.
A new learning, a new way, a new thinking, a new doing, a new showing, a new improving.
Yeah.
With this new perspective, it has to be. It's got to be new energy, Kate. So be the bigger person. Message him. Hey, how's it going? How are you? Happy New Year. What's the plans for this new year, like for the year moving forward with your daughter?
Yeah.
We've got to let go of the past. It's none of this, oh, you didn't bother, blah, 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 blah.
No, of course not.
None of that. Because we need to let
really
go of that.
Because it is emotional, like,
priority,
I just feel like I'm always trying to be the bigger person and it's just...
The main priority here is your daughter.
100%.
Yeah? There you go. And it says providing for family and family providing on the card. Actually states that. So that's
the last time that I had said to him, obviously, about like he had said whatever way that he could see his daughter, he was like, I don't care as long as I get to see her. And then as soon as it wasn't on his terms that I wasn't to be around, then he was like, well, no, I'll just leave it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm trying to be the bigger person all the time and it's exhausting. So,
I know, but at the same time,
I mean?
I feel what he's saying is like he wants to spend some time with her on his...
I know that, but the plan was originally for us to build up the trust back. He changed it on his own. Like, he just decided, like, we both agreed that it was understood that after a year being away, he couldn't just like come in and take her and, you know, like straight away. He had one visit with her for an hour and thought that...
I don't get that with him. I feel like maybe like he just wanted to take her like down the shop or something like that and just have...
I'll let him do that. I'll let him take him to the shop. He was like arguing with me, being like, I don't want you around and all this stuff. And I was just trying to stay as calm as possible and was like, right, well, that's fair enough. But it's about Ruby. It's about putting everything else aside. It's got to be about her first. And if you want to build the trust back up, then this is how a court would do it. I'm just trying to make it easier for you. You know what I mean?
I feel there needs to be some sort of boundaries that you both need to compromise with. It's the compromise. So you guys need boundaries, you need compromise, and you need communication. They are the three main things that you guys need in order to make this work, okay, for your daughter.
Yeah. And I totally agree with you, 100%.
And that's why you need to sit down with him and you need to leave behind the old version of yourself, and he needs to leave behind the old version of himself, because it was very toxic.
And I just, that's why I was wondering if he put that picture up to, like, on purpose to try and get a reaction, to see if I would react in an old way. And I didn't, obviously.
So message him in not an old way, message him in a new way. In a new way, fresh start. Hey, how's it going? Happy New Year. Right, moving forwards, and say them words. Moving forwards for this year, what are the plans for our daughter? Or say her name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is what is going to attract him around again. If this is what you're wanting, that is what is going to attract, but it's not going to be an overnight thing, Kate.
No, I don't.
It's about building the trust between the two of you, bit by bit, day by day. But it will be a gradual thing, but it's going to be a good, improvement for him and his daughter and you. But forgiveness is needed, big time.
Yeah, I know.
That
it's like, that way
is the main thing of what needs to happen. You need to find forgiveness for what he's done to you, and he needs to find forgiveness for what you've done to him. Like, it's an even thing here. Then I feel once you guys do that, then I feel that it will be, praise the Lord, and it will be so much better for the two of you. And it will feel like a whole massive, big ship has lifted off of your shoulders, and it's not sinking you down anymore. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That ship will be taken off your shoulders and you'll float back up again. Like this.
That's what I mean. I just feel like it's exhausting me. So I just wanted to, before I just let everything go and go with the flow with every part of my life, I just wanted to check in and see like what his deal was. Do you know what I mean?
You doing that, even if you do a voice note, maybe don't do a message, do a voice note.
It's not really our vibe, but
but it's a new start. Do you know what I mean? And if you do it like that, it's going to be that nothing can get overlooked, nothing can get misinterpreted, nothing can get miscommunicated, because you have said it how you mean it. So with a message, when you text somebody, you could say it in one way and the other person could read it in another.
No, of course, I know.
Yeah. So for me, personally, I'd do a voice note or I would call them.
Yeah, I know.
It's very rarely I text. I will text, obviously, if I'm busy and I'm doing something.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, it'll either be a voice note or it'll be a call. And that's because I like to go straight to what I'm trying to express, what I want to say.
I know, yeah. Word it the right way.
I think you should just voice note and be like, hey, how's it going? Happy New Year to you. Moving forwards, what's the plan for our daughter moving forwards for this year? Boom.
Yeah. I just don't want to get wrapped up in toxic energy. You know what I mean?
You'll get a completely different turnaround in his behaviour, and he will reply back to that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to sit with it for a bit and try and think how to do that the right way. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know how it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know what way, I'm just letting go of everything in my life right now and just like going with the flow with everything. Do you know what I mean? And letting the universe do. But I just wanted to know.
But it shows that you're the bigger person.
Of course. You're
the one that is actually showing and making effort, that you want to make effort because you want him to have connection with his daughter.
Of course I do, yeah.
You're wanting her to have her dad and you're wanting him to have his daughter, like, and all of that. And then the next bit will be with what he will see, then that will build your trust up against him, his trust up against you. Then barriers will start coming down slowly and then he'll start letting you back in again.
Yeah.
But
I'm just not sure if I want that as well. Do you know what I mean?
You don't want that. You don't have to have that, my lovely.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying
I know. It's just
even on a friendship level.
That's
what
what
I mean.
Yeah.
If you've got that that sense of coming together.
I want Ruby to see that.
Co-parenting, say. Let's have it right, the word
and
co-parenting.
not in a horrible, tense way. Like, I want her to witness it being healthy. Like, she's around it. I don't want
That's
her
what
feeling
I'm saying. And
we hate each other.
I feel it will. I genuinely feel it will. But with this other woman, I don't get anything with it. I just feel that it had to happen to make numbers up.
Yeah, it's weird, doesn't it?
Because I've got nothing negative here. I've got nothing being like, you know, any negative cards.
Yeah, like that they're together or anything.
Nothing at all. I haven't got any of that. I've got no third party energy. I've got nothing. I've got affection.
It's just strange when you don't think people like that. It's like,
and I've got apology. Right. And
it's like,
they are probably going to say sorry to you, not directly to you, but their actions will speak louder than words. That they're sorry that they haven't been around his daughter. You know. Mm. I don't get anything
just
else.
Guys like that. It's like, surely, what did you think it was going to come across posting? Do you know what I mean?
See, like, I get soulmate, lifetime partner, but at the minute it's distance because communication is what is needed. So it's going to be this that stops the distance, and in time this can happen again between the two of you. But it's getting that communication.
It needs to be healthy communication, yeah.
And I feel it will. I feel this year he's having a whole turnaround of his life.
You still feel like he's doing that growth and stuff?
Yeah, because look at this. I've got proposal and I've got self-love. Because he's trying to love himself. Because that is the main focus of what he wants. He's focusing on himself. He was very introverted before, like he didn't express that his feelings, and he's working on temptation with something, and eventually he does want to reconcile. But at the minute, he's afraid to. He's afraid to reconcile at the moment.
Is that because he's worried it would like go?
But he does watch you, Kate. He watches social medias of yours.
Because remember we were saying that I've been totally silent on socials, so we thought maybe that was why he'd posted that to see if I did react, and I wasn't going to react because I am different now.
Or he knows when you go on WA or something. He knows when you go on something because he can see when you're on.
There'll be an active. Yeah.
So yeah.
So, thank you. I just
turn this year around and have a whole new year and clear the air.
That's what I wanted. I just wanted to try and not fixate so much on the outcomes of anything in my life. I just wanted to see for me going forward because obviously after that picture and stuff, we hadn't really done any readings or anything about that situation. So
but I don't pick up anything. I'm not getting a third party energy or anything on this reading. Nothing.
Really weird, isn't it?
No, not getting anything. I'm getting that he's healing and that he's leaving the past in the past.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want this anymore. It's exhausting. It's draining.
That's what I mean. I don't want to be in conflict with somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no,
it's
just draining. He doesn't want 24/7.
And I just noticed that when I do have, this is why I'm a bit, I think it's because when I am having to communicate and I'm around them and stuff, it's like, it's still that up and down and up and down. It's like toxic because it's one day it's fine and the next it's like, I'm back to feeling that like.
That's why he goes introverted. He goes introverted because he doesn't want the stress. He doesn't want confrontation. So now what he's doing, he's backing out because he's really working on himself, Kate. He really is. He's doing a lot of self-love. He really is.
You mean, see, we leave him behind though, I take it like his feelings still have never changed for me, like deep down, obviously. Is that, do you know what I mean? Like the love and stuff's still there.
It is there, but at the minute, that's not what his main focus is on.
I'm just wondering if that's
his focus is his daughter.
Yeah, of course. That's my focus.
Better and taking action with what needs to happen for his daughter.
Yeah. No, of course. I just mean in general. Do you still feel that he has feelings for me? Like,
well, it came out, didn't it? It came out lifetime partner and soulmate card.
So yeah.
Like, I feel like yes. I feel like, but again, it's going to be slow moving, but each time that you connect and each time that he sees his daughter, it's going to deepen.
I'm just curious.
Between you, okay?
And I feel like I need to just know that.
We need to release the triggers, The triggers need to be released.
Yeah. And I think I just needed to know if, like, he did still have those feelings from even moving forward for co-parenting, so that I was aware from my boundaries and stuff as well and all that. You know what I mean?
There's commitment and then there's settling. But there needs to be boundaries. Look at that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just, for me moving forward, I just wanted to know kind of where I stood, if you know what I mean. Like, but no, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not acting like I used to, and I know that myself. Like, see, before, if I'd heard that picture had went up, like, I would have been going daft or like posting indirect stuff, or do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you would have come down to like his level, but
and I think he's probably, I don't know if I would say he's been taken aback maybe that I've not, but I think he'll be intrigued by the fact that I've not, like wondering why she not.
Which is great, because he's going to show him that you're actually, you're growing up. You're not trying to trigger him. You're not trying to like point score. Like,
it's not even that. It's just I'm past having conflict with him. Like,
yeah.
And I just want him to be like that as well. It's just, I know that I'm
sure
an angel, but like, it's just exhausting.
I just feel that you both will be better this year once you have communication. It's communication, so you need to be the one that opens that door.
Yeah. Actually, I forgot that, because obviously that's the last communication I had with him, but he had the last message he sent Ruby on her iPad was, she asked why he hadn't seen her, because she asked if he could come to the park. Now, I had said that to him in the message at New Year, that she was wondering if he could come to the park with us, and he said no. So she messaged him. She speaks into it and it types it for her. So she's, do you know what I mean? But she said, why did you not come? I wanted to see you at the park or something. And he said something like, it was something like, sorry, Daddy's sorting stuff so that I can take you on my own. And I was just like, well, fair enough if he wants to say that to her, but I'm like, is he actually sorting stuff, or is he just saying that and he actually doesn't know what he's doing? He's just like, do you know what I mean? Overwhelmed and just thinking it's going to work out and in his way, and it's not.
I don't know, like, I feel like he's getting to a point where he feels that he can't do anything without you.
I know, but the agreement was that we'd do, like, I was trying to make it easier so that we didn't have to go through court, and now he's saying he would rather go through court, which they would gradually do what I was trying to do anyway, and if he wasn't want to be around me, to be in a contact centre and spend thousands of pounds. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I feel like just let the universe do what it needs to do.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Be the one to just send that message out. When you send that message out, that's you wanting to start afresh for this year and do things just right for your daughter.
Yeah,
as long as everything is for your daughter's best interest, because that's what they look at. Then you've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I know.
And then that's what they will see. The relationship side of things and things like that.
No, that's
they come later on. It's about building a foundation for stability.
I just don't want her getting any more traumatized.
To feel safe, secure, and protected by seeing both parents, but maybe sometimes not always together.
Yeah,
like having some time. Yeah. But
I want them to have that.
Understand that.
But I think it's more so the fact that she's a totally different little girl than she was when he did used to take her on her own. Like, all of her sort of traits and stuff like that are like really intense. Like, they were triggered, I think, by him leaving. Like, the autistic kind of stuff. She has meltdowns and stuff that he wouldn't know how to handle. And I was explaining that to Tano when I was messaging her, like, about stuff. It's like, I don't want him to freak out for his sake. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want him to succeed. Like, I would want him to, like, learn how to actually cope with it, because she's not the same little girl anymore, and it's a different way of dealing with stuff.
So have you discussed that with him?
And he's just like, well, I'm her dad, I'm sure we'll be fine. Like, if a court heard you say that, they just think you're not thinking about her, and she's going to freak out.
And the song that's just come on is I've got to get through this.
I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm just like,
I was feeling more to him, because I feel like he's going to try. I feel like he's this year, that you're going to see a whole turnaround in this guy.
Do you know what it is as well? I think it's maybe that I thought that we'd had the turnaround and we maybe hadn't actually yet, and this is going to be it. Do you know what I mean? Because there was the turnaround at Christmas and stuff, but he was still in a kind of immature energy, and I think that maybe this is maybe...
No. He wasn't in a mature energy. He was in a reflective energy where he was having triggers.
Yeah.
So then again, he got a little bit back into an old memory, and that's why he
is immature energy.
Because things were moving too quickly, things were moving too fast, and he couldn't process it, he couldn't handle it. That's why you've got to move slowly.
And I think as well, like, I could recognise from knowing him, I think he was probably angry at himself for letting it get to a big mess, and he was like taking it out on me, and it was like a deflective kind of defensive projection. Do you know what I mean?
I just feel like there's a lot there that you're both still healing from. Mm-hmm. Like, let's get into the fire horse energy. Let's clear the last of this shredding 9-year cycle, and then the whole next month is going to be a completely new, fresh energy, fire horse energy for everybody. Mm-hmm. So you are going to see a massive shift in him.
Fingers crossed. Honestly, I swear down, I promise you, every time I've been around him in the last several months, I've been like so mature. I've tried to, like, I was the one that was like...
No, but what I'm saying is, Kate, that's a 9-year cycle right there. That's a 9-year cycle. Mm-hmm. We're talking about energies that we haven't even experienced yet, because we're not in the future just yet. Mm-hmm. We've still got a little bit to go. So that's why between now and then, we've got to still keep moving forwards and not think about the things from the past.
No, I know. I just mean, like, when we've been in contact, like when we were trying to build that back up, and then he went back the way again. I just mean, like, I promise you, I was like doing everything we're talking about now. It's just, I'm trying so hard not to like just give up with the healthy co-parenting stuff, because he was... I'm not saying he was meaning to make it difficult, but it was really, really exhausting and difficult, and it was making me unwell, because like, it just felt like nothing was good enough for him. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I just feel a whole turnaround on his side. I mean, yours as well, but I feel like he's really awakening this year.
Yeah, I do feel like it has started to wake already. Like, I'm not saying he's not. I just think that there's still a big, like, massive big part of him that still had to kind of...
And it's normal, because we're still shredding that last little bit of layer. Hi, Katie. We're just shredding that last bit of layer, and that last bit of layer that we are shredding is getting ready for fire horse energy. So fire horse energy is really coming in.
And I know that obviously I'm not saying like the third party. I mean, like, I know that he's got like quite a lot of toxic family and stuff around him as well. So I understand that he's having to heal from all that as well, like in his own like traumas and stuff, like from his childhood.
My intuition tells me when you message him, he will reply to you. He will reply to you, and he will say things moving forwards,
like in a nice way. Well,
I feel like he'll just say that you guys will come up with some sort of an arrangement for your daughter.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. But I just mean the tone, because he gets really sarcastic and stuff. But I'm just trying to stay being the bigger person. It's going to
be an arrangement for your daughter first. I feel let that build.
Yeah. No, that's all I want now. Yeah.
Then once you give him that trust, then the next bit will come in, and it will be that he is starting to forgive you for the things from the past, and it will all run better and smoothly, but it will be that he wants to have some sort of connection with his daughter.
I think that him forgiving, it's like the fact that I put this in place. I think that's what it is, because like going back the way like he would have, I'm not trying to go back into the past or whatever, do you know what I mean, but the whole breakdown of the relationship and stuff like that and the things that went wrong, he would even admit, like when we'd split up, that like he was totally to blame for that. Like it was him that done all the betrayals and stuff, but I think he feels totally betrayed by the fact that he can't see that I was doing it for, one, obviously the safety and well-being of my daughter, but also like, and my mum was trying to reiterate this to him at one point as well, it was to try and help him get sober as well, do you know what I mean, to have that in place. But I think he thinks, and he's that's what he's been saying and stuff, is that I've done it on purpose to hurt him. I
generally feel like in regards with that side of things that I don't see any of that anymore with him.
Right.
I feel he's learnt his lesson big time and he's not doing that anymore.
I've heard otherwise in the talking, but it's maybe not as bad as it was. But
no, I feel it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, I get that he's probably, Jake builds things up in his head and like thinks that I've betrayed him in ways and stuff like that, and I've done stuff when, like, do you know what I mean? He takes things like a lot differently. He's very black and white thinking, but whereas him, it was towards me. And I'm not saying I'm no angel, I know that, but
I want you back in my life, want you back by my side.
But he was like scheming and like lying and like really, really bad stuff, like really bad stuff. And I think he actually hates himself for it, and then he projects it onto me, do you know what I mean? But I think for him forgiving me, I think it's genuinely that it's him, what he holds against me is me putting this all in place for my daughter's safety. Do you know what I mean? And
but when you say like safety, what do you mean by that?
Like when he was deep in addiction, like he used to like go wandering with her and stuff like that, and I'd have to like drive about looking for him with like stuff like that. And I says, obviously, like, if you want to separate and everything, like, that's cool, fine, whatever, but if you want to take her on your own going forward and have her overnight and all this stuff, when I can't make sure that she is safe after there was a lot of things that happened that, like, in addiction, that was caused by his addiction, that did put her in harm's way. Like, I can't say on live, like, because it's just whatever.
No, please.
I won't.
We love TikTok shop, guys. We love TikTok shop.
So I didn't want, like, to not be, like, the thing is, if I was with him, obviously, in the house, or not even, like, hovering over him, I was still about to, if anything did happen, like psychosis and stuff like that, I was there to, like, put her into safety and make sure she was safe and all that. But if we weren't together, obviously, like, and he was just taking her on his own overnight for however long, like, I'm nothing to do with that, which I get, but I says, look, that's absolutely fine, but you need to show that you are now sober. And that was the problem. Is that he thinks that I put that. But yeah, but he's not, he's every time he's been asked to do a test, he's refused. So maybe he is now. I'm not saying he's not now. Do you know what I mean? Like now today, but for a full year, it was all my fault and this and that and this and that, but he couldn't do what we were asking him to do. And that's why I had to go to the solicitors and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But he was constantly going on and on saying that I'd done that and put that in place to hurt him, when I never. It was genuinely about, like, the thought of, like, if anything would happen to my daughter in his care, and I would have thought, like, I should have made sure that he was definitely 100% sober. And it turns out he wasn't sober that full time, because he was in a lot of debt that I found out, and all this and that and this and that. And then he admitted a couple of months ago that he was never sober. They might be now. I'm not disputing that. I'm not saying, but what I'm trying to say is that was the reasons, obviously, that I put that in place. It was never to hurt anybody. I would never do that to somebody. But he thinks that, and I think that's what he has to find forgiveness for, is that he thinks that I've done that intentionally just to hurt him, and I've not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like you've just got this year's got to be a completely different year.
And I'm not disputing that he's not, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not. I'm just saying, I think for him, when you say like things that he's to forgive me for, I think that's the main thing. I think he thinks that I've done it intentionally just to hurt him. And it's been nothing to do with our safety, whereas he didn't realise how, like, concerning things were. Do you know what I mean? I just can't say on here, I'm not going to say that.
Well, distance, toxic, out, finished, compromise.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's starting off as a friendship.
Yeah,
it's not starting off as love, it starts off as a friendship. That is what needs to happen.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Totally. No, I agree with you.
It's distant and it shouldn't be distant, not for the daughter. It's very toxic. That's why you guys are not together at the moment until you learn to compromise.
If I could at least just get the friendship back, that's like my main goal eventually. But first is Ruby, obviously. But
well, it's just friendship, but it's co-parenting.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like in a healthy way, not just like having to be around each other and being like tense and. Do you know what I mean?
It's just compromise.
Mixed up on it.
I can't explain it.
I know what you mean. I know.
It's compromise and it's working together and coming together. And that's what I keep getting.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I just need to just keep trying to be the better person.
Obviously, there's family involved in it. You know, there's children involved. So.
And I just don't want her being any more affected than she's already been. Do you know what I mean?
I promise you, just put this message out and that shows that you're proving that you are the one in regards with saying, hey, how are you? Happy New Year. Moving forwards, like boom, you've made it crystal clear. We're not talking about things from the past. Gone, mate, see you later.
I think moving that really worked the last time.
What is the plan for our daughter?
You know how when I had to break the ice, like after that time ages and ages ago, and we spoke about how to message him to break the ice. I think that did really, really help. It was literally like nothing from the past was mentioned at all, like literally even in good ways or anything. It was just, hi, how are you? What's happening kind of thing.
Release, Kate. You've got to release, sweetheart. You've got to release. No talking about the past.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh, wow. So it was release and compromise.
I just feel like that's what I've always been trying to do, but I'm just going to keep doing that. Like, try my best. It's just...
That's all you can do, Kate. If you be the bigger one, to message him, say that and all that you know that you've done the right thing. You've done the right thing by doing that. That shows that you've learnt lessons and everything else, and they will come back. But things have got to change. Like it cannot keep spinning around in the past.
Exhausting.
Like, you know.
I don't want that. Like, honestly, I don't. It's just went back to that because I get it. He's went introverted, but now I'm like, I don't think he understands that when he comes in and out like that period since Christmas time, it's messed Ruby up again. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't sleep anymore. It messes her up. This is what happens. And I've told him this before. Like, please, I says to him when I first met back up with him, I was like, please, can you just promise if you're coming back in and you want to be involved and you want to make an effort, please don't be inconsistent and jump in and out because it's like, it's her, it affects her emotionally, but it's not just that. It's not him that has to witness it and like not deal with it, but console her and stuff. He doesn't actually see how bad it is for her. And he was like, yeah, I promise, like, I'm not going to be doing that. And then he has done it again. He started biting her nails again and stuff like that. And like, just little things like that. It's just, I don't want to keep letting him come back to be inconsistent. Do you know what I mean? And then she's more affected, but I'm still trying to be the bigger person and still put it out there. It's just so exhausting. That's the only word for it.
I know, that's why if it's exhausting and you know it's exhausting, let's forget that. You know what I mean? And let's start again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to be the bigger person, but I think going forward now, any sort of like energy back from him that's like seems like he's trying to be difficult or manipulative or anything like that, I'm not gonna shut it down or anything, but I'm just gonna like disregard it like I've never even seen it, because I can't take it on board for myself.
I don't feel he is. I promise you, sweetheart, I feel if you send this message, you will get a reply back from this message, and the reply you'll get back will be a positive message, and it will just be like, thank you very much. Yeah, the plan is obviously sorting out, like, so I can see my daughter.
Yeah. Okay.
And you've just got to be like, okay, let's go, new perspective, and go that way. You doing that shows, one, you're the bigger person, and two, that you're trusting him, okay? And that's great, because the moment you start doing that, he's going to take down his barriers to you. He's not going to be guarded, he's not going to be angry, he's not going to be any of it, and that will give you guys that light again.
Yeah. Because trust me, like, I don't want to be there all the time. Like, I've not had a date of myself in like a year now. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm exhausted, but it's
Fresh start.
Yeah.
Fresh start. Honestly, it's coming. You've just got to allow it to come.
Yeah. So thank you. I just wanted to, for me, like, because I know that going forward with everything, I just want a fresh start with everything in my life, with us going into this new energy and stuff like that. Obviously, I checked on that other little situation as well, where I stood, and I just wanted to see with this for co-parenting and stuff, like, where I stood, so that I know where I'm going from and letting it flow, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. But I just feel like it will improve.
No, thank you. Well, it is going to improve. I'm going to make sure it does manifest it.
It will, definitely.
Making me unwell again. Like physically unwell again. It's too much. And then that affects my parenting.
Becca. Thank you, Becca.
It needs like me to be, I don't want to say stable, but
thank you, Becca.
Needs at least one of us to be on the ball and like there for her. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I'll jump back down, right? Sorry that
you just leveled up to level 14. Thank you so much. And Kate, thank you so much. And guys, just put love us in the chat for Kate, and thank you. Thanks, Kate. Okay, right, let me see who it is now.